on that old record in the back of the shed. Cover torn up, but the memories ain't dead. Drop the needle slow, heard that static hum, then the first sweet note took me back where I'm from. Summer of '89, sitting out in Dad's truck. FM dial broke, but that vinyl had luck. Mama cooking supper, screen door slamming shut. That old turntable spinning, dreams in the dust. There's dust on the vinyl, but the songs still shine like a back road sunset, frozen in time. Every crack and pop, like a heartbeat true. That old country sound still singing me through. Yeah, the dust on the vinyl feels cleaner than new. Whiskey stained labels, names I still recall. George, Merle, and Conway lined up on the wall. I'd sit there for hours, just drifting away, while the needle carved lines in my yesterday. There's dust on the vinyl, but the songs still shine like a front porch prayer in a Tennessee sky. Every crack and pop, like a friend I knew. That old country sound still singing me through. Yeah, the dust on the vinyl feels cleaner than new. Now everything's digital, clean and cold, but nothing hits like them stories told through a wooden box with a needle and soul, playing life back in grooves of gold. There's dust on the vinyl, but it don't mean a thing, 'cause every scratch still makes my heart sing. Every tear and smile. I walk through the fields where Daddy once stood, boots in the soil, hands rough from the wood. The corn don't grow like it used to do, but his shadow still leans in the evening hue. His hat's still hanging on a rusted nail in the barn where he told his every tale. That old red tractor don't run no more, but it echoes his laugh through the open door. In the fields of my father, I still hear his name in the rustle of wheat, in the soft steady rain. Every row he plowed, every fence he mended, built a life of love that never ended. Yeah, I carry him close like an old worn collar out here in the fields of my father. Now the land lies quiet, but his soul runs deep in every root, in the wind that weeps. And I swear sometimes when the twilight falls, I hear him humming through the whippoorwill's call. And in the fields of my father, time stands still, on a hill full of faith and a heart full of will. He's gone, but I ain't alone out yonder, 'cause love still grows. In the fields of my father, time stands still, on a hill full of faith and a heart full of will. He's gone, but I ain't alone out yonder, 'cause love still grows in the fields of my father.
They sat by the register, half past bloom, wrapped in cellophane under neon gloom. I paid $3 and a quarter in change for a handful of love that felt just right strange. Oil-stained hands and a tired blue shirt, boots full of dust and pride that hurt. But I walked in the door like a millionaire, with them gas station roses in the evening air. Gas station roses ain't much to some, but she smiled like I'd handed her the sun. No diamonds, no gold, just red in her hand, and the kind of love only hearts understand. Yeah, I gave her what little I chose, just gas station roses. She placed them in a jar from the county fair, right by the sink, like they belonged there, and kissed me soft with that look in her eyes, like I painted the stars in her kitchen sky. Yeah, I gave her what little I chose, just gas station roses. She placed them in a jar from the county fair, right by the sink, like they belonged there, and kissed me soft with that look in her eyes, like I painted the stars in her kitchen sky. Dare I do it again? Lord only knows. She bloomed with them gas station roses. the old screen door, crackling through static like days of war. Tuned to AM where the legends played, Haggard Jones and Sweet McBride fades. Granddad hum along with his eyes half closed, boots by the rocker, smell of pipe smoke. Said, boy, listen close, don't just hear. There's life in them songs and wisdom clear. Granddad's radio still plays on low, through dust and time, through wind and snow. It's more than wires and wood and sound. It's a voice from deep in hallowed ground. I hear him still in that old glow, coming through Granddad's radio. Now I keep it near on a Saturday night. Same old hum, same soft light. Turn the dial and I swear I find a piece of him in every line. Granddad's radio ain't just a tune, it's the sun at dusk and a back porch June, still singing strong though he's long gone. His heart lives on in every song. Yeah, he talks to me real low through Granddad's radio. She'd hum in the morning, just soft and slow, while the coffee perked and the sunrise glowed. Barefoot steps on the checkered floor, that sound still lives in the old screen door. She'd sing a line from an old church hymn between the dishes and baking bread in. Now the silence echoes in every room, but I still hear her in the heat of June, humming through the screen door like a summer breeze, floating through time and the sycamore trees. Her voice was a whisper, her love ran deep. Now the house remembers while the porch light sleeps. She may be gone, but not anymore. When I hear humming through the screen door, the curtain sways like it knows her name, and the wind plays tricks, but it ain't the same. And I close my eyes just to let her near, 'cause that old door hums when her soul is near. Yeah, humming through the screen door like a lullaby. Wrapped in the hush of a southern sky, a melody lost but not quite gone, still singing softly in the break of dawn. Yeah, I still wait just like before for her hum through the screen door.
Rolled out at dawn in a rusted old Ford, chasing dollar signs I couldn't afford. Left my boots by the front porch swing, had a kiss that still makes my heart sting. The interstate hums, but it don't feel right. No whippoorwill songs, no firefly light. These city lights ain't got no soul, just neon buzz and a heart with a hole. I left my heart in Tennessee, where the red clay roads run wild and free, where the church bells ring and the coffee's strong, and she waits in the kitchen humming a song. Yeah, I took my body west, but truthfully I left my home in Tennessee. Still wear my flannel, though the nights are warm, and I swear I smell her on the shirt I've worn. That Blue Ridge breeze keeps calling me home, but the rent's due here and I'm out on my own. I left my heart in Tennessee, where the creek runs slow through the willow trees, where her hand fit mine like a Sunday prayer. Now it's just dust and her empty chair. Yeah, I walked away, but painfully. I left my heart in Tennessee. Found a box beneath the attic stair, wrapped in twine, dust floating in the air. Yellowed paper edges curled like time, filled with words that never crossed that line. One said, I miss you more each fall. Another whispered, ain't your fault at all. Some were smudged like tears that bled through ink, wrote 'em at the porch, too scared to think. Letters I never sent, sitting there in blue. Truths I never spoke, but they sure felt true. Every I'm sorry, every I still care, folded up neat, too afraid to share. Now they just sit like ghosts in cement, them letters I never sent. You moved on, or maybe you stood still. I
never knew, I guess I never will. But every now and then, when the rain comes soft, I hear your name in that mailbox knock. Letters I never sent, sitting there in blue. Truths I never spoke, but they sure felt true. Every I'm sorry, every I still care, folded up neat, too afraid to share. Now they just sit like ghosts in cement, them letters I never sent. Some hearts break quiet, some break loud. Mine just broke behind a cloud, and I kept my love behind sealed ends, in worn out words I never penned. The letters I never sent, they still call your name, like back road signs that never change. Every word, a piece of what I meant, still sitting there in that old cedar chest. Yeah, I still read them letters I never sent.
Leaves were falling, breath turned white. We passed that jar 'neath the pale moonlight. Cedar crackled, someone told a lie, just to hear us laugh before the fire died. Old Boone had dreams of a rodeo ride, and Jesse swore he'd never leave this side. But life's a road with a twisting wire, and none of us knew it was October's last fire. October's last fire, burning slow and deep, with secrets we swore we'd always keep. Ashes rise like smoke through pine, fading fast like borrowed time. And I still smell that smoke, I still feel that choir singing goodbye around October's last fire. We carved our names in that oak tree skin, thought those nights would never end. But now it's just me and a memory's light, trying to warm up a colder night. October's last fire, it flickered and went, like the last good hug we never meant. I see their faces in the amber glow, in the crackle of logs and the fall winds blow. Yeah, I still carry that flame, though it's down to a wire. The best of us live in October's last fire. Rain on a tin roof, soft like a hymn, each drop a memory rolling in the wind. I'm sitting here still with my boots kicked off, watching puddles gather down by the truck. Grandma used to hum when the sky turned gray, baking peach cobbler, chasing clouds away. That old screen door still swings just right, like it remembers those summer nights. Rain on a tin roof, playing slow and true, a back porch lullaby soaked in the blues. Every tap and tumble speaks your name, like a sweet old song in a southern rain. Yeah, I find my peace when the skies turn loose to the sound of rain on a tin roof. Lightning's flashing on the barn out back. Thunder rolls low like a vinyl track. You once leaned on me in a storm like this, whispering dreams I still kinda miss. Rain on a tin roof, playing slow and true, a back porch lullaby soaked in the blues. Every tap and tumble speaks your name, like a sweet old song in a southern rain. Yeah, I find my peace when the skies turn loose to the sound of rain on a tin roof. Time don't stop and love don't stay, but this old porch don't blow away. And the rain still knows how to find my soul in every drop. It makes me whole. Rain on a tin roof, still soaking deep, waking old dreams I thought I'd keep. Every tap and tumble, soft and smooth, like you dancing barefoot in the Sunday moon. Yeah, my heart still moves with the rain on a tin roof. This old chair's been creaking since '85, back when Grandpa carved it, still full of life. Now it rocks alone, just me and the breeze, watching the sun fall behind those Georgia trees. There's a coffee ring stain on the armrest side, where Mama would sit with her Sunday pride. She'd hum Amazing Grace with the radio low, and the screen door would swing soft as the night would flow. These rocking chair blues play sweet and slow with every back and forth. The memories grow, no need for words, no Just a man and his ghost in the twilight hues. Yeah, I'm swaying through time with these rockin' chair blues. Got a photo of Dad tucked deep in my vest. He used to sit here too, talking about rest. The war, the crops, the way life turned, how the porch light stayed on while the heart still yearned. These rocking chair blues play sweet and slow with every back and forth. The memories grow. No need for words, no need for shoes. Just a man and his ghost in the twilight hues. Yeah, I'm swaying through time with these rocking chair blues. Some folks chase dreams down a neon night, but I found peace in this amber light, where the only sound is a creaking floor and the echo of love from days before. These rocking chair blues keep humming low, like a fiddle crying where the wind don't go. Ain't much left but this view and a tune, just a soul in the swing, rocking under the moon. Yeah, I'll ride out the dusk in these rocking chair blues. Biscuits in the oven, smelling like home. Daddy's on the back porch, humming low and alone. Mama's in the kitchen, singing Patsy Cline. Coffee in her hand, sun starting to shine. Little brother's fishing down by Miller's Creek. Grandpa's boots lined up, worn, cracked, and sweet. Wind chimes dancing on the old screen door, and that June light spilling across the floor. Sunday mornings in June, soft like a prayer, with sweet tea breathing in the southern air. No rush, no worry, just time moving slow, where love felt real and the world let go. Yeah, I still go back in my mind's afternoon to those Sunday mornings in June. Vinyl spins slow, some George on repeat. We all sang along, off-key but sweet. Crooked picture frames, laughter in the hall, that front porch swing, holding it all. Sunday mornings in June, soft like a prayer, sweet tea breathing in the southern air. No rush, no worry, just time moving slow, where love felt real and the world let go.
I'd trade it all just to go back soon. To the screen door slam and the bacon sizzling, and Mama's voice still softly whispering. Sunday mornings in June, carved into me like a gospel song from the old pine tree. No rush, no worry, just the sun and a tune where hearts beat slow and hearts heal soon. Yeah, I still go back every time I hear that tune. Sunday mornings in June.
Mama wiped my face with a cotton rag, brushed off the dust from my hand-me-down slacks. She shined up my shoes till they almost gleamed, said, "Walk proud, son, you're part of a dream." Daddy stood tall by the front porch rail, Bible in hand in his Sunday pail. We walked that path through the red clay road where hymnals rose with the roosters crow. Sunday shoes and dusty floors, echoes of love through screen door chores, hand-me-down faith and cornbread grace, worn-out hats and Mama's embrace. I still feel 10 on that walk to the Lord, and Sunday shoes on dusty floors. Old church bell rang through the southern sky. We'd sing real loud, never asking why. Then back for lunch on the worn pine bench, lemonade sweat on the old wood fence. Sunday shoes and dusty floors, echoes of home my heart restores, hand-me-down dreams and barefoot ways, held in the light of those golden days. I still see her smile as I close the door, and Sunday shoes on dusty floors. On dusty floors. I took the long way home past Miller's Bend, where the mailbox leans and the blacktop ends. Tires kicking up dust in the setting sun like ghost of the days when we were young. Your laugh used to echo through those tall pine trees, barefoot running with the summer breeze, my hand in yours, windows rolled down low. Radio played some old George Jones. That old gravel road still knows my name.
dust and gold. But I keep driving slow on that old gravel road. I passed the fence where your dog used to bark. The swing on the porch still creaks in the dark. Your mama still waves, though you've been gone. And I tip my hat, then I move on. That old gravel road still knows my name. Every crack and curve still feels the same. Where love once bloomed and hearts ran bold, now it's just memories and dust and gold. But I keep driving slow on that old gravel road. Time rolls on like a Ford on the highway, but some things stay stuck in a Friday. You said goodbye, but the wheels still roll back to where I lost a piece of my soul. That old gravel road don't care who you are. Rich man, poor man, same dust on the car. But it holds the sound of a girl I knew, and it brings me back like old roads do. Yeah, I'll always be tied to that old gravel road.
Used to drive by around 9:45. That upstairs light was always burning there, like a whisper saying, I'm still awake. In that little white house by our Miller's Lake, she'd leave it on even when we fall, like hope hanging on a single thought. But the last few weeks it's been dark and still, no glow in the glass on that windowsill. The light in her window used to guide me home. Now it's just shadows where love had grown. No letters, no calls, just a quiet goodbye, like a slow rain falling from a midnight sky. And I still slow down, like I don't know. There's no light in her window. I passed by tonight, same old bend, radio low like I did back then. Half a mind to knock on her door, but I know she ain't waiting no more. The light in her window don't shine no more, just echoes and dust on a hardwood floor. gravel crunching under my wheels. That old front porch, still standing through the years. The screen door creak like it missed me too, and the wind whispered low, boy, where have you been? The porch light's still on, like mama never left it, shining through the dark, like a heart that won't forget. The swing still sways in the hush of dawn. No matter how far I roam, the porch light's still on. Boot prints faded on the old pine floor. Daddy's hat hanging just behind the door. Coffee smell lingers in the air so sweet, as if the past still lingers on this same old street. The porch light's still on, like mama never left it, shining through the dark, like a heart that won't forget. That swing still sways in the hush of dawn. No matter how far I roam, the porch light's still on. Sometimes home ain't a place, it's a feeling, like a warm breeze blowing through the screen. So I'll sit right here where my soul finds healing, and under that glow, soft and evergreen, the porch light's still on, like a prayer she whispered, calling me back, like the voice of a sister. The swing still sways though the folks are gone, but deep in my bones, the porch light's still on. Got a cracked windshield and a worn out seat, rust on the bumper and holes in the heat. But I fire her up when the morning's clear, and I swear I still feel Daddy near. His ball cap still hanging from the rear view glass, radio stuck on that old bluegrass. Gear shift stiff, but she knows the roads like the hands that hauled 1,000 loads. Yeah, the truck still runs like it always did, through the gravel and rain, and memories hid from fishing trips to Friday nights, all in love and wrongs and rights. She ain't shiny, but she gets it done. And like my old man, the truck still runs. There's mud-stained boots behind the seat, and a faded map of Cedar Creek. He taught me more in that old cat than I ever learned from books I had. Yeah, the truck still runs with
the truck still runs.
Sun creeps in through the old cafe blinds. Toast still warm, same as old times. 2 cups sitting on the counter side by side, but only one hand ever wraps round mine. You used to hum while the coffee brewed, barefoot steps on the kitchen wood. Now it's just silence and the ticking clock, steam rising in a room you forgot. 2 cups on the counter every single day. One stays full, the other fades away. I still pour yours out though you ain't here, out of habit or hope, or just the years. Yeah, I talk to the quiet like it understands. 2 cups and 1 pair of hands. The calendar's stuck on last July, right before your last goodbye. Your flannel still hangs by the back porch light, like it's waiting on you every night. 2 cups on the counter every single day. One stays full, the other fades away. I still pour yours out though you ain't here, out of habit or hope, or just the years. Yeah, I talk to the quiet like it understands. 2 cups and 1 pair of hands. One's for the past, one's for today. Both sit there in the same old way. 2 hearts once beating this old house plan. Now it's just me and 2 cups and 1 man. There was a time the mail came late. We'd sit on the porch and watch it wait. No buzzing phones, no online fights, just fireflies dancing in the southern night. Back when the world was slow and hearts beat true, we talked till the stars showed up in view. No rush to be anywhere but home, with a front porch swing and a radio on. Yeah, I miss those days when the world was slow. Grandpa's clock would chime at
at 10, Mom would hum hymns while the day would end. We'd sip sweet tea, laugh about nothing much, just love wrapped up in a gentle hush. Back when the world was slow and hearts beat true, we talked till the stars showed up in view. No rush to be anywhere but home, with a front porch swing and a radio on. Yeah, I miss those days when the world was slow. Now it's screens and speed, all go, no stay. But part of me still lives that old way, and sometimes I go just to let it show that I still believe in a world that's slow.
Sun setting slow on the old pine hill. The porch boards creak, but the air feels still. I pour a glass same way I used to do, back when your laughter filled this view. The wind chimes sway with a lonely tune, dancing soft beneath the crescent moon. And I raise my glass to the empty space where your shadow once found its place. Wind chimes and whiskey, talking tonight. One sings low, the other burns bright. You may be gone, but you ain't far. With every breeze, you're where my thoughts are. Yeah, the silence speaks in its own sweet way. Wind chimes and whiskey at the end of the day. Still got your chair by the old screen door, still hear your boots on that weathered floor. This bottle's down, but I ain't through. I'm drinking to time and missing you.